Why, hello people, welcome back to episode number 2, or episode number 11, whichever way you look at it, of season number 2 of the new formed Road to Glory. I called it Journeyman in the last one, Road to Glory. I feel like fit the title a little bit better, so we're on the Road to Glory save of career mode. Yes, it's not Ultimate Team, and the league table might suggest that we're doing bad, but hear me out, we didn't do that bad with our first couple of games at our new club. If you haven't seen the last episode, it's a big one, and the one before. You should watch that if you expected Nottingham Forest career mode to be played. But yeah, we're at Sunderland right now. We're above our old team by 1 point with a much worse rated squad. I won't say the players are worse, I'd say they're doing better at the moment, as we are 2 points away from the relegation zone, going into a huge month of fixtures. You can see our month where we joined the club right there. We joined for the Middlesbrough game. Draw, win, L. And the L was against top of the league away. So I'm not too ashamed, as Millwall are the first game up. Stoke, Norwich, Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday, which is a huge game. And I think I'm going to, of course, play the teams that are closest to us to try and pick the points away from them. But yeah, going into a big month now. Our first tester month in charge. See how we can do. We're going to go straight into this Millwall game. Of course, I made signings in the last episode. I made 3. We are still looking at free agents in this save as well, because of course we didn't even make them in the transfer window, so I've got my eye out on a couple more players if we want to go and sign some, as we're in Millwall in the league. Don't tell me they're up there. Jeez, they're in 4th. They're in 4th. Norwich, Rotherham, they're down below, but every team we play looks to be high up. Norwich and Rotherham look like the games we're going to play though. Sheffield Wednesday is going to be a big scrap. Thrashed us at Nottingham Forest. So the first game is going to be simulated. Slightly tired team, but I'm going to go with it, as it's Lee Burge in goal, Jack Hunt, Bailey Wright, Callum Doyle and Thompson. And I think I learned off screen that these two are all also coming together again. They was together at Bristol City, if I'm not wrong. I think there was, so a reunion right there with Jack Diamond, Smith, 09 and Carl Winchester on the left, with Alex Pritchard in attacking midfield, supporting Ross Stewart, who under my reign is yet to get off the mark, and I don't know if he's played for Millwall before. His kit kind of says he has in his little picture, but I might not be correct on that, as we're going to play them at home. Can we get a result? We cannot. It is a 3-1 defeat. Thompson and Stewart, hey, at least he got a goal. That is a positive that we've really got to focus on at this moment in time. Bodvarsson and George Saville with the other. That's back-to-back defeats, as it takes us to 21st in the league, but still can't get disheartened. We've started off in a very rough spot, coming in to try and save Sunderland. It's a job and a big task at hand. Even though we've got points clear, we play a lot of hard teams right here. So we're going to simulate the next game, as it's talking about our milestone right there. 100 matches, 33 wins, 33 draws, 34 losses. Not really something to be proud of. I would like that stat to be better, as Elliot Embleton is coming to us. Wants to be back in the team. Okay, I mean, there's a player I'm looking at in Embleton's position because he was injured. He might have to try and take his chance. And Corey Evans, I know what I can do for you, but I don't know if you're going to come in the team straight away. Stoke are in 5th as well, so this game could potentially put us in a really rough spot, as at least we've got a fitter team, not fully fit yet, as Kirkin's back as well. It only says he can play left back, but I'm sure he played Cam against us, and he is lower rated than Hume, so I might keep him out for now, because we've signed Dominic Thompson as one change. That's Embleton on the left, because I am a big fan of Embleton, being on loan and was amazing at Grimsby Town, my club. As let's see what we can do right here against Stoke City, a rotting team in the Championship, should be in the Prem, as it's a close one, but we do get beat 3-2, and that's concerning a bit. Tebo with the goal, Pritchard, Brown, Embleton actually got one on his return game, and Brown with a brace to sink us. As that is now 3 defeats in a row, and not what I'm looking for in charge of this team. Sheffield Wednesday have a game in hand, please. They haven't played yet, but please make sure they don't pick up points. I don't know who they've got in hand, but I hope it's not good. As before this next game as well, players are still very tired in our team. I think that means we've got to get a signing. Yes, I'm going to still look to try and bring in players, and we've got a whole bunch scouted right here. Now today, I'd kind of want to bring 3 in, you know. Maybe that's a bit greedy, but I do want to bring 3 in, and the 3 are Raphael Vallee, who looks great. Valehi, I don't know how you say that. Very small, but looks good. Josh Bowler for the right. But I think that's going to be the last signing because I want to give Jack Diamond a bit more game time. And Mark Roberts as a stalwart centre-back, but his wages are quite high. I think I'm going to go in for Rafael Valehi first. Does look like a very good potential player, this one. He wants a crucial role. I'll give him it. Even at 19. Looks like he's just got bags and bags of it. So we'll offer him a 2-year contract. He wants 5. Okay. I didn't think I'd get away with that. And he wants it himself. There's no release clause on that. Now down to the wage. I'll offer him what it's telling me to offer and see if he sits well with that, because we do need to try and save money and conserve it, as we've brought in a great winger at 19-year-old for literally what he asked for. Welcome to the club, Valehi. That was easy. I might just leave it at that now as well for the signings for the time being, but that is a huge one. That is absolutely huge. A 70 rated in the team. Is the highest rated, joint with Captain Luke 09. That is absolutely brilliant. So Jack Diamond, I do want to give more game time because I want to put him on the bench for now, but I don't want to sign Josh Bowler to just void him out of the team. I want Embleton on that right-hand side where he's more comfortable, and Valehi on the left. So the team for Norwich is as follows. It's Berg in the net, Jack Hunt, Bailey Wright, Callum Doyle and Dominic Thompson at the back, with Valehi, 09, Smith and Elliot Embleton on the right, with Pritchard through the middle, and Ross Stewart, who's actually scored under me now, up front. Let's try and beat the Canaries. And let's have a look at Norwich's team. We're away at the Carrow Road Stadium, that's it, with Archie Mayer in goal, Bali Mumba, ex-Sunderland himself, Rocky Bashiri, Andrew Omabadile, that's a big name that, and Iago, with Sorensen, Besser, Adshed, Martin and Tazolis, with Jordan Hewell up front. It looks a bit downgraded, I've got to say. That's not what I expected from Norwich City. I expected Todd Cantwell, Timu Puki, the likes of Zimmerman in defence, some good defenders, but no. I think we've got a shot here, as Pritchard, of course, ex-Norwich himself as well, so should be able to play in between the lines and get at them, as Ross Stewart, keeping the ball very, very nicely here, as it's gone out wide to Elliot Embleton on this right-hand side, ball into Stewart, headed away. Not a half bad end, as Martin tries to put the pass around to Hunt, and Lee Berg plays a 1-2 with him. Hunt now into Embleton, fizzed through the middle onto Pritchard. Corey Smith can't get the pass away that time though, and it's going to be Tazolis on it, but Bailey Wright comes across, pass across the field now into Hunt. Doyle, 09, oh, I mean, at least they're keeping the ball a little bit. Same problem that we had at Forest, the final pass not being the killer instinct, as Dominic Thompson got skill pass too easy there, but it goes to Luke 09, the captain, who's going to keep on running. Go on, Luke 09, you've got Ross Stewart in front of you. Dodgy pass, but if he can get there first, which he does, it's a good one, as now Ross Stewart drilling his way into their box, pass around Pritchard. I thought the man at the front was going to get that, not Pritchard, so I passed it too much. And a ball over the top right there, Callum Doyle to intercept one, as now Bailey Wright plays it forward to Pritchard. I'd say we'd been the better team right here, as now Valehi on his debut gets that man shrugged off of him, as I do love the wristband that he's got on, that feature that youth players do have, as Ross Stewart went to play it through to Luke 09 on the run. Half an hour in, by far the better team. However, no shots in the game so far, as please don't say I've jinxed it. Bailey Wright with a touch away. And don't say that's a penalty. He's gave a penalty. For what? I'm guessing it must have stroked his arm a little bit, but so undeserved. Tazolis to take this. And he's saved by Lee Burge, the keeper on form. But, well, he's not on form with the simulated games, but I don't understand how that was even given. Stupid decision by the referee, but now Norwich are probably up and running for this game. Bashiri with a head down, Burge had to punch it away, and Luke 09 gets there first. Little scare. And now Ashead through the middle, with Dominic Thompson picking up on it, but it's not a good pass out. Beezer, it's rolling. It's cleared by Callum Doyle. Now the left back, who's been very good for me, almost putting himself in a lot of trouble. Good clearance in the end, as now Corey Smith to run forward. Got Elliot Embleton trying to get in behind, as he kind of has done a little bit just before half-time. Game's livening up a lot, but in Norwich's favour, so let's try and stunt it right here. Corey Smith running in the middle. Where is his support? As that's the thing that's lacking. Final ball, I always blame, but is there anyone to get onto it? That's the real question. As at half-time, 0-0. We've been better with the ball, but them on chances. So let's try and improve, shall we? Sorensen through the middle. Bailey Wright had to cut that one out, as Elliot Embleton fizzes it towards Ross Stewart. Good hold-up play from the big man. Now, please. Oh, you've got to get that ball off such good hold-up play, but then just gives it to that man anyway. It's now Tzolis through the middle. I said he's got to be offside. That guy, Besser, was. But what a save from Burge. As Corey Stewart is coming on. And, oh, Todd Cantwell now for Norwich. That's a bummer. Didn't want him on the field. As now that passes into Luke 09. Cuts into the side. Now it's Valehi. He's going to have to go backwards into Dominic Thompson. He wants it there, does Luke 09. It's a great run. Can we get someone in the middle to help him out? We haven't really, as he's putting everything into that cross. And even if he would have pulled that cross off, there was no one there. Shameful. Shameful how little support he gets. As now Corey Evans picks up on it in the middle, out to Elliot Embleton. And we're going to try and switch this to Valehi, who, yes, has a good touch straight on his knee. That is talent right there, as Luke 09 still has it. Alex Pritchard making a decent run through the middle. Pritchard is on this. He's got the keeper to beat. Finesses it. Bottom corner. How has he pulled that off? There was men in his way. But Alex Pritchard, who's been less involved in this game than the last couple of games I've played, potentially has a winning goal late on. Get that scaffolding out the way. As what a finish that is. Round the defender it went. I thought it went through him. But into the bottom corner. The Sunderland fans singing their hearts out. And Alex Pritchard, against his former club, has us in the lead away. I haven't touched the difficulties. I haven't touched the sliders. But it seems to be going a lot better when I play in-game with a lower rated team at Sunderland. It must have been like a morale thing, or a player's motivation levels not being up at Nottingham Forest. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't working, was it? As now Valehi has a really good run on his defender right here. Cross. It's not a good one, but I can forgive him. As now Tzolis on this wing. The Greek, I think. I think it's a Greek name with a 1-2 right there. Martin through the middle. We're just chasing them down a little too much at the moment, but only 15 minutes to go, and if we can keep them out, it will be an absolute huge 3 points. However, Jordan Hewhill, whilst I'm saying that, puts it in the top bin. 1-1 at Carrow Road. It wasn't going to last for long, was it? Good pass out wide. Dominic Thompson had to come across, to be fair, and at least it's not like Forest where the men just stand and watch. The players were trying to thread across, like Bailey Wright was coming across from the man he was marking, who was his man, because they got past Callum Doyle. So I see effort there. As Denver Hume has now come on for Dominic Thompson. Not been his best game since I've come in, but hey, still done okay. At least we're not losing on his fault like a couple of players in the last team. I'm just slagging off my last job at the moment as Bailey Wright into Corey Evans. We can switch this across to Valehi. Is he going to get on this ball? Yeah, Bailey on it. In the middle to Luke 09. Pritchard making another one of his runs. Just can't get the ball off. As Denver Hume trying to mark Todd Cantwell. Little nick on him right there. But fizz straight into Bailey Wright. As now Embleton across into 09. Into Valehi. Into Pritchard. That's a good run from our left back. Denver Hume. Really good work. As Hume's going to cut inside himself. Into Pritchard. Oh, I can't get that pass off though. And that would have been a good one. As now Hewell over the top. 5 minutes to go. Got to keep them out now as Cantwell fizzes a good ball across. Lee Burke coming out. And it's just wide from Tzolis. Very lucky. Nerves kicked in when he hit that as, oh my days, Denver Hume with a dodgy pass. Pritchard, no. Winchester has come on for Hunt. Still learning my players' names as now 09 with it in the middle. We've got that run down the wing. And a good one from Valehi right here. Can we steal this game? They've had the better chances lately, but Valehi charging in. He's going to cross this to the edge. Is that a handball? No, it isn't. Very hopeful from me, but they've got literally over 30 seconds just to try and get to the other side of the field. I hope they can't do that as ref blow that whistle, switch across, and we've got a draw. I will take that with Norwich City, an ex-Premier League team with a good resume of players on them. Very good result. Very good. The fact they had a penalty as well, I'll take it, even though we could still go in the relegation zone. Sheffield Wednesday is a huge game, as Rotherham is as well. Of course, we came up with Rotherham, well, I say we, Sunderland came up before I was here with Rotherham from League One, so we should be used to playing these, and we should be able to get a result, although they're flying in 12th. So I feel like that team did well to get a draw. I think we should play them again, so no changes in that lineup. Still scouting players to see who we can bring in. And let's try and beat Rotherham. And let's have a look at the Millers in my stomping ground in Yorkshire, as Josh Vickers is in goal, Michael Ekwe, Jack Woods, Chezadoze, Ogbene, Harding and Ferguson, Barcelona, Offen and Wiles in the midfield, with Smith and Freddie Ladapo up front. Now, at Moulton Road, I think that their stadium's called the New York Stadium, isn't it? Even though it's in Yorkshire, not New York, but we'll see what we can do right here at this stadium. So come on, Pritchard through the middle. I hope we can get a result. Our team should be similarly rated, even though they're flying in the league, so form is different. As can we create an early chance right here? Fizzed into Ferguson. Back to Jack Hunt, though. Put that through the middle into 09. 09, just a bit of an optimistic pass. As now Freddie Ladapo gives this ball to Michael Smith. Michael Smith gives it out wide to Ferguson right there as Wiles plays a 1-2. He's got an option in the middle, tries to put it there. Callum Doyle stepping out perfectly. And he looked the other day and he's like, how old is he? Oh, that's not free kick. It's that 19-year-old Callum Doyle. Very good potential at this club. To say he's like 67 rated, I think that's pretty good. As they've gone for a shot, that's always Lee Burgess. Never going in, Sonny Jim, with that goalkeeper. As now Ross Stewart gives this to Pritchard. Pritchard's going to try and get this out wide, and is into Elliot Embleton. And I'm going to take a step back here into Hunt to let players get forward, which they never usually do, as 09 playing a couple of triangles right there. That's something we'd never do before, as it was a great run there from Pritchard, but just a bit too early. Still brewing it up nicely, waiting for our moment as Stewart gives that round the corner into Elliot Embleton. The man in the middle is not onside. I think it's Valehi, but we're going to cross it in. Surely hit a hand, and has delayed awarding of the free kickers. Could we really go for this? I don't think we could we? I mean, we're just going to have to try and cross this in. Maybe select Stewart and go for a near post header or something. There's boos from the home side because of how long I'm taking. Put it there. Can we do something from this? Stewart with a header. Oh my days, I want to save Vickers. That deserved to go in. Good set piece technique right there, as I'm going to select Stewart again. Is he going to be our Jonas Vind from corners? He's on it again, and it's another good save. Third time unlucky for us right there, though, as now Alex Pritchard on it in the middle to Valehi. Now on to Luke 09, across to Elliot Embleton, as can he put across to Ross Stewart. Is going to go for it, headed away from Ogbenny, but falls to Pritchard on the volley. And what a goal that would have been if it was pulled off, but Vickers actually lets it go out, which I think was rather concerning for him, as we're going to get a corner and we're going to look for Ross Stewart again, fourth time, as no, it does not work. Corey Smith, though, fizz that out wide. He's definitely on. He's definitely on his Valehi. He's definitely on. Goes for a finesse. Blocked. Very good pressure, though, as now Jack Hunt through the middle. Luke 09 trying to drill his way at them a little bit, but it's going to take a step back to pass it. Pritchard now on the edge. Pritchard with a shot. Vickers with a good save. We are all over Rotherham, and I've just got a bad feeling that something's going to happen at the other end if we don't take chances, as Vickers collects that one. Come on, boys. If we're going to take anything, we've got to take it from this game, because we've been all over them, and we need to get away from this relegation zone. I don't want to be a League One manager. I want to keep this road to glory going to glory, as now Freddie Ladapo, tackled by Callum Doyle, and Luke 09 now on to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart is going to fizz one across. Still not working out, as Barcelona puts one through the middle right there onto Oufin, Odofin, I don't know how you say that, but he was a centre-back, I'm sure of it, as Freddie Ladapo running through. Burge was always going to get to that good shielding from Bailey Wright, as I'm expecting the half-time whistle. Not a good clearance from Thompson, but he does apologise, as it's 0-0 at the break like the last one, getting a lot of 0-0s at half-time. But I think we should be firmly in front. Just got to take a chance. As Wiles puts one through to Freddie Ladapo right there. Smith on the ball. Can we try and tackle him? He's going to put that over the top, and that's a good ball, you know, onto Adobe, who keeps that in. Dominic Thompson, though. Good work right there, and Rotherham must have had a rocket up there. Backsides from Paul Warne, as we've got to try and play this out right here. Stewart, give that down the wing into Valehi, who needs support. Come on, Dominic. I mean, you've just done your defensive duties, but you're on the attack. That's good switching from my left back, as now it's on to Stewart. Can we switch this across the field? We can. Stewart, that was meant for Jack Hunt, but he's let it go to Embleton. We've got chance to cross right here in the middle. Oh, and I thought that were going to be perfect for Pritchard. Just not to be, though, as Wiles gets a pass off there. It was miles off, but Jack Hunt does deal with it. Elliot Embleton now puts it in the middle. We've got Ross Stewart in front of us. Stewart, I can't get it across, but Wiles now. It's a very end-to-end one, unlike the first half, and I don't like end-to-end. I absolutely hate it, as now Ross Stewart pointing to where he wants it. I'm going to opt for Embleton if he can pass. And 20 minutes on the clock as Ekawere gives it into Wiles right here. He's going all the way back. Trying to drag us out, are you? No, Corey Smith, get back in line. If we're not going to win the game, we're not going to lose it. We're in a relegation battle, despite actually playing well in games. We're in a relegation battle, not near the top. We can't afford to take risks. So Bene passes it through the middle into Baleza. I think I've been saying it wrong. Baleza onto Adobe, passing from Rotherham. Get the ball very well in this second half as well. Thought we were going to get that. Probably going to be a warning after the move as it's through to Freddie Ladapo right here. Tries to cut inside. Luke 09 is missed it there, but we do get it away with Jack Hunt. Elliot Embleton now. And they're 5 at the back, standing strong as well as... Oh, that was a good move from Stewart to actually get it down the line into Elliot Embleton. Valehi making the run towards the back post. If he can whip a good ball in... It would have been nice, but I'm forgetting I'm using 67 rated players. However, they've not done a good clearance, but Valehi is not on it. And we've been tackled straight away. A Dolphin into Smith. I think that's Matt Smith, actually, with a 1-2 right there. And we've got to get defensive. Got to get defensive. Good. Well, not good interception, but knocked it out towards Ferguson. Tackles coming from Embleton. Got to be off. And is. I'm going to wind up Jack Diamond to try and get him running down that wing. As the ball's into Bailey Wright. Corey Smith. Can we fizz this out to Valehi? There we go. Good ball over the top. Just a little bit longer left in this game, and 3 points would be huge if we can nick it. Valehi running at them, cuts back. Dominic Thompson fizz that towards the edge of the box. That's a good one. 09. There was a man at the side. 09. There was Corey Smith, but he doesn't reach him as it's a 0-0 draw in Yorkshire. Should have done better in the first half, but I'll take it away from home. Feel like a draw against Norwich was clung onto and a good result, but that one we should have won as we're now in the relegation zone with 7 games to go. I don't like it. Sheffield Wednesday is up next. What a huge game. As now I'm in the relegation zone. I was planning actually on not making any more signings, but I'm going to get scouting again and see if there's anyone we can pick up. As it might be seen as risky doing this, but I'm gonna try and sign another one. I think Mark Roberts will be a help, but he's got a big wage demand. Do we go for that? 7.3. I do like the look of Max Clark as well, but Dominic Thompson's playing well. Josh Bowler. Josh Bowler. He's 24, got a bit of experience. We need a bit more help in the attacking positions. Can be a rotational, although once important, I'll give him it, because hopefully I can get him on a really small well, I've already given him 3 years, that was stupid of me. But hopefully he's not here for too long, as we'll give him a wage decrease. Perfect. And a sign non-bonus. Wants 4.6. Okay, we will take that. Josh Bowler is joining Sunderland to help us out. I think he was at Blackpool in real life. He's got the Hull City picture, because I know he was at Hull City at one point. As players on the bench are looking really unhappy. I'm guessing that's with the signings we're making. I've got to do what I've got to do, as Embleton's probably going to step out right here. Put Bowler in because he's a bit more fitter. Although, do we do that change? Because it's actually Sheffield Wednesday up next. And one thing that I don't know how to feel about is Nottingham Forest getting a complete gap between them. Well, not a complete gap. They're actually away from the relegation zone, which we put them in, by 2 points. They're above us now. So the manager who's coming after me is actually doing pretty decent, which is annoying to actually say. Hang on, how's this fair? We've got a player on international duty. Bailey Wright. Is that a sign to go out and sign? I don't know, but I'm not going to opt to do it just yet. And I'm going to have to put this guy in, Somali. I'm just thinking in my head, that's why I'm going quiet and a couple of times. I'm thinking, how do I actually... How is this fair? I've got a player out on international duty. Oh well, we're going to have to put Zilomar Gili in, as I don't know how to say his name, but he's going to have to do the job against Wednesday. And we've got Luke 09 on the banner, as here are the league positions and everything. Don't need to see that top half. I wish I were there, but in the relegation zone, and they are 1 point above us. First time we've been at this stadium in game in a while. Debut for Josh Bowler. What a huge game this is. Come on, fans, get behind us. And the chance have actually already begun, as it's Cameron Dawson in goal for the away side. Kieran Brennan, Dominic Eorfa, Che Dunkley, George Byers and Barry Bannon. I'm guessing that's 4 at the back, yes. Bannon sitting with Adrian Ant in front, and so with Callum Patterson on the wing, Josh Windass up front and Brown on the wing. Good team. I think they should be very, very clear of the relegation zone, despite them just going up. With us, of course. So, well, I say us again, it's not with us. There's a bit of a kick clash as well. They've played mind games coming in there, Pink, but we're going to have to deal with it. And we're going to have to get 3 points. Can't be affording 1 point here. We've got to do what we did against Cardiff, but hopefully not going 1-0 down as Sheffield Wednesday starting with the ball. So, in the middle, Windass, Patterson with a chance. It's across to Adrian, gap. Oh, and what a block from the newbie in defence. I mean, not newbie, he's been here quite a while, but what a block. He hit it onto his own crossbar, and that is what I want coming in for Bailey Wright whilst he's on international duty as Pritchard with a pass to 09 right here, and we're going to try and counter from it. It's Luke 09, and it's 1-0 to us, straight from them hitting the, well, us hitting the crossbar. Straight from that chance, we go up the other end and make it 1-0 straight away. What a start at home in a big game against Wednesday. Cameron Dawson does not know what to say. That is what you call a complete counter-attack. And the captain who's on the tifo behind the net that he scored in, Luke 09, gets the goal. Brilliant finish as well from the defensive midfielder. 1-0 up. What would have hoped for, I mean, could have done better without the scare at the other end, of course, as they're coming forward again, not giving in. But what a counter-attack from the crossbar. Clearance off the line crossbar, straight to a goal, as now we're going to keep on playing with confidence, hopefully. Vallejo waiting for his overlap there from Pritchard. Very good work from Alex Pritchard going on to the left, as he's going to try and cross this through the legs of a player. There's a man at the back post. Just doesn't land for him. I'm absolutely over the moon with how this game started. Very good as 09. Oh, 09. No. They've gone to chip Lee Burge. 09, you've got to clear that. And it's wide. It's wide. I thought it had gone in the back of the net. What a mistake from the goal scorer. This game is all over the place. You can tell there's something riding on it, as now Brown onto So. It's through the middle. It's Adrian. It's out wide to Callum Patterson, who's just made his run too early. Lee Burge is going to take it all over us. But we're the counter-attacking team, as now Callum Doyle puts it out to Vallejo again on this wing. Tries to cut back. Shut down straight away as they've woken up a little bit more in defence now. Thompson with a pass into Luke 09. No mistakes here, please. There we go. Into Vallejo as Ross Stewart making a run and pointing to where he wants it. It's a bit in front of him and he's not going to reach it. It's now Patterson running with the ball right here. Oh no, they've got past our defender. They've got past us. Big tackle. No, it's given us a penalty. And it's a yellow card for, Gilles Madgley, the guy who's come in. What a clearance, but he's gave a pen away. I think that was a tight call, and now it's going to be Josh Windass against Lee Berg. Can he save it? It's off the post and it's hit him, but the rebound's in. Was never missing that, was it? From delight to despair. Oh, and he's pointing to all our fans as well. That doesn't sit right with me, as he's finished it past Lee Burge. I mean, he didn't even save it, actually. It hit the post, but it looked like it was hitting the post and going in. Unless it would have hit him on the chest, which I think it did. Now going to put himself back in the lead again. Absolutely hate it when we concede and having to come back a little bit, as now Vallejo into Luke 09 right there. Good spin from him as it's on to Corey Smith. And Smith to try and run through that middle. Can he keep it? No, he can't, as Sheffield Wednesday really growing into this game right now, and I don't like to admit that. Ball onto Pritchard. Ross Stewart through the middle. He's made the running behind. He's gone for a shot. Dawson with a good save. That's more like it. I really do apologise if this is a kick clash as well. I'm only just working it out from the socks. As now Luke 09 into Pritchard again. Into Corey Smith. Smith into 09. Stewart making that running behind again, and he's going to go for a shot, but this time Dominic Iorfa slipping him up. This is going to be a difficult time to get another goal. We only did it because of a counter-attack. So I've still got to keep the faith going into the second half now, as it's half-time. The Stadium of Light 1-1 with Sheffield Wednesday. We've just got to. There's no if, buts, or maybes. I say it at half-time every time. We've got to keep a lead. We've got to get a lead. This time it's just non-negotiable. We've got to win to try and stay up. And Varley to run away with the ball. I'm going to call him Varley now. Not Vallejo or anything like that, because I'm guessing that's not how it's pronounced, as Pritchard picks up on a ball. Ross Stewart head that one more. Che Dunkley, to be fair, is a massive gargantuan defender, so wasn't winning that header. As Sal onto Barry Bannon. Almost an hour on the clock, need the goal, but definitely don't let them get one, as now Josh Windass. No penalty, please, as they've gone away from the box a little bit right here, but they've worked themselves back into it. Offside is Callum Patterson. He's always bloody off, isn't he? As a short pass into Callum Doyle through the middle onto Luke 09, onto Pritchard. That's good build-up play right there, as Josh Bowler is out wide. And what is that for a pass? It's just absolutely shocking at the moment, as Windass Gives it to So. Why have I dived in? I never clicked B right there, but my player lunged as Callum Doyle. Doing okay to say he hasn't got the experienced Bailey right at the side of him as Stewart's going to drop that off to Bowler. Run through the middle from Pritchard. Can he get there? He's got nothing in the tank. Gets a head on it. But, yeah, Che Dunkley's never getting knocked over. I'm getting nervous now. It's Luke 09 with the ball in the centre of the field again. Gives it on to Valehi. Can the French winger we've just brought in do something? No. Tries to go through the middle. Not successful that time. But Corey Smith picking up on his header. Straight to Barry Bannon, though. We've got to make passers meet players. That is the one concern that I have with career mode this year. Just the problem with the whole thing. Not just me. Passes do not go where you want them. But in the gameplay, as Josh Windass has a run on there. Takes a couple of ball rolls. Gives it round the corner to Brown. Back in the middle to Windass. Big tackle from Doyle. Not a good clearance, though. And this is nervy. He's offside. He's got to be. There we go. The whistle came very late there and I got nervous as we're going to put Jack Diamond on for Valehi. Get more pace. Of course, fresh-legged as Massimiliano Luongo, that might be his name, I don't know, has come on for Sheffield Wednesday. I think he was nominated for the Ballon d'Or one time. Crazy, crazy, crazy. As Dunkley now into Byers. Now down the line into Corey Smith, who does cut that one out. Straight onto Ross Stewart, who's not the fastest of strikers. Needs support through the middle. Pritchard, as he's going to drop it off to Diamond. Jack Diamond's fit. Oh, he needed to put that ball through. Fresh legs, but still can't get his passes off as Luongo gets one through to Josh Windass right there. Can we cut that out, Jack Hunt? Brilliant work. Through to the defender. Now on to Jack Diamond again. In the middle to Stewart. If we score here, the scenes would be amazing. Put that through to Diamond. Diamond's got a bit of a run on right here. Can he whip one across the box? In towards the back post, and no one is there. Where's my winger? There's Josh Bowler on the edge, goes to hammer it. Needed to try and hit a hand with that one. Try and force a penalty as Pritchard keeps it. Good pressure at the end of this game. Stewart, there's a man at the side of you. Luke 09 was making a move, but no, doesn't pass it there as Patterson going to try and sprint at us in the end of this game right here into Windass. But it's over again, and it's 3 draws. 3 draws against winnable teams. Oh well, we're going to have to deal with it. Really not the result I wanted there though. Picking up points, but need to be picking up more as Middlesbrough, to be fair, are on level points with us. What is the goal difference? Because we've actually got our hands on a couple of goals in the last couple of games. It's way too much. We've got to beat them on points. No choice. We have to beat them on points as Sheffield Wednesday. I won't say are out of this battle. Yeah, I've got games in hand though. Preston, even Preston's still in this battle. Even QPR, even Birmingham separates from 15th though. We've got to scrap for our lives as we've lost the second most amount of games in this league, but got to try and turn that around. As how's the calendar looking for next episode? Do I have to sign more players to deal with it? Blackburn are up there, Bristol are up there, QPR's a big game, Birmingham as well, and Hull at the bottom of the league before the final game against West Brom. Right, we've got to win some of them. We've definitely got to win some. As thank you guys for watching this episode right here. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well so you do not get denied of watching future content. You do not want to miss this relegation scrap. It's getting exciting. So make sure you like, comment, share and hit that notification bell. As I'll see you next time tomorrow if you're up for it. Take care in a bit and see you all later. Peace.